Ringing up Graeme Kenna from the council.
The voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain. Once again, leaving yourself a regular message, not a daily message, but a regular message which you're failing to comply with. I've been leaving daily messages or regular messages since the start of October 2023. Today is the 17th of June 2025. The last message I left you was on the 5th of June 2025, a day before Eid. And today, it's been 680 days. 680 days since my brother's been unlawfully incarcerated and held captive at your private prison at Sunningdale Care Home, which has been orchestrated by yourselves as a local authority to help cover up your own systemic failures, particularly in direct payments that you were effectively paying me under the table since 2005 onwards. And in order for you to cover that up, you've criminally convicted me for your failures and now are refusing to engage with me. Why not talk? Let's have a conversation. I don't need a solicitor or a barrister to, guard my words. I know I'm speaking the truth, and you're a lying, cheating criminal crooks as a local authority that are fraudulently in a position of authority and power in order to target and victimize the weak and vulnerable in society. I understand. You know this is the truth. I know this as the truth. And this is the objective truth that the whole public is being fooled into in order to legitimize your own authority and position and standing. You have unlawfully detaining my brother illegally and unlawfully, because every single day for the last 680 days I've asked one simple question: under what legal basis are you detaining my brother? How can you hold and detain him indefinitely like this? And you're refusing to provide us with any answers. You simply say, oh, we don't need this guy anymore, we're just going to ignore him, blackball him, and tell everybody else that we know, all our partners and associates, to ignore him. This is one of the reasons my own blood relations, my own siblings in Bradford are ignoring me, because they've been under your instructions. You've literally murdered my older brother right in front of them, and our mother and our father right in front of them, and so they're scared, and so they're cowards as well. They won't stand up to you, and they're not like me, are they? They will acquiesce to your tyrannical demands of them in order for you to just leave them alone. And that's one of the reasons that they are complicit in this. But irrespective, you can go tell everybody, the doctors, the GPs, the lawyers, the barristers, the judges, everybody. But ultimately, I'm on truth, I'm on haq, and you're a lying, cheating crook. Hence why you're holding my brother captive, why you threw my brother Nazim off a 3-story building in 2003, why you murdered my father in 2009, why you then subsequently looked to frame me for the murder of my brother Nazim in 2014, why you then maliciously and brutally abused and tortured my elderly mother into 2022 and then killed her off. This is all an enterprise of murder and destruction by you, the local authority. And then you put a thinly veneer of respectability that, oh, you're part of the government and you're egalitarian and respectful, when the truth and the reality is that you're lying, cheating scoundrels that are hungry for money and are capitalizing on your own failures. So you're capitalizing on your own incompetence and stupidity and mental retardedness and leveraging that for your advantage and abusing your position of authority in order to target and victimize me and my family. All right, in order for you to say, oh, well, they're just Pakistani Muslim men, aren't they? Or the Pakistani Muslim immigrants. The immigrants are the problem here. That's how you would like to frame it, wouldn't it? All these foreign people that don't speak our language, that don't appreciate our culture, are coming into our country and they're like bringing their backward ways. No, that's not the truth. The truth is your culture is one of tyranny and the theft and manipulation and criminality and murder. That's the local authority, Bradford Council, and no doubt the whole government's the same. You are lying, cheating crooks in positions of authority and power that are controlling and manipulating their narrative in order to serve your own best interest, which is your own respectability, and looking to tarnish my name and reputation. How long has it been, Mr. Kenna, Bradford Council, that you've been looking to tarnish my name and reputation and trying to destroy me, taking away all my money, taking away my access to all my any public services under resources, making me destitute and homeless, and trying to do everything in your power to bring me down. How long has it been? How much power have you used? How much authority have you abused? You know that you cannot detain my brother in the manner that you're doing so. Otherwise, you just tell me, Mr. Hussain, this is the law. This is the judge that we got to prostitute his services in order to facilitate our present position. That was Mr. Judge Saville, wasn't it? That was just Mr. Justice Cobb and Cohen, wasn't it? That prostituted out their services. They're the bigger names. Whilst you got other judges, smaller judges, to prostitute out their services. As you have done, as I'm sure you're aware, last Friday as well. That you have got more judges, Crown Court judges, to prostitute out their services in order to facilitate your agenda and narrative, which every day that goes by is far more, is less and less credible, isn't it? The fact that I was defrauding my own family members when you were acting in their best interest, when you financially profiteered. How can you act in somebody else's best interest and yet financial profiteer? And oh, don't look at that. That's irrelevant, is it? It's very relevant, isn't it? How much money have you made out of this whole enterprise? All criminality, all lies and deception. Hence why you don't want to talk to me, because the basics of questions you can't answer. What legal basis did he use to take my brother? How did my mother lack mental capacity when she was quite clearly and cogent what she was doing? You're using public money, council payer money, ratepayer money, council tax money. You're using business rate money. You're using government grants, all to maintain the public perception and perception of egalitarian benevolence as a local authority, when the reality is just a perception. Behind the emperor, you have no clothes. Behind the Wizard of Oz, you are a decrepit old man. That's all it is a perception, a delusion that you peddle out to the public, that you're just a struggling little authority, but you're acting in the best interest under the guidance of the law. The law is a joke to you, isn't it? You have no respect for the law. How can you respect the law as a local authority? Because there are no consequences to you. You can't. When was the last time you heard a local authority getting locked up and sent to jail or tortured and punished? You don't get tortured and punished. You don't feel any pain. You are simply a local authority that's doing criminality, telling lies, invented lies in order to peddle your narrative, and it's failing consistently and persistently, isn't it? How long has it been you're looking to torture, cause me and my family pain?
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. To continue recording your message,
Number 3.
record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, Mr. Kenna, time is once again getting the better of me, and I was in the discussion of saying that you, the corporation, don't feel any pain. All you care about is maximizing profit for your greed, to saturate your greed. But the reality is that me and my brother and my sister are suffering. We're suffering immensely because you're torturing us, and you're torturing us because you know it's an existential crisis. When the public find out that you've been lying, cheating, and manipulating and trying to maintain your position of authority and control. Why did my brother could I not even speak to my brother on Eid? Is he still alive? 680 days later, my sister has had no contact with him. Is he even alive? Have you tortured and killed him off? And when you do get around to torturing and murdering him off, will you even tell us? Or are you going to bury him yourself in your own cemetery?
You've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, message sent. Goodbye. End
of message. So this is once again lying, cheating crooks that are holding my brother hostage, holding him indefinitely because they know they've got no. This is an act of desperation on their part. They've got nothing on me and my brother, and so therefore they need to act in desperation to find something to hold him indefinitely, as they are presently doing. It's completely reprehensible and deplorable and childish and immature. and criminality. It's just pure criminality. But the law and the legal system is not designed to hold these crooks to account. All they just say is that, oh no, lessons will be learned, but they're just basically given a license to torture and murder people. That's ultimately what the government's done. The government has given the local authority a free license to torture them and murder the civilian population with impunity, and nobody's going to do anything about it. And when I'm raising it, I'm seen as a crazy one.